Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that can transform your life if you truly understand it. I want to talk about the power that lies within each and every one of us to turn our pain into power. Yes, you heard me right. The challenges, the setbacks, the heartbreaks, these are not the end. They are the beginning of something extraordinary. Imagine for a moment that you are on a journey. This journey is your life. And along this path, you encounter obstacles. Some of these obstacles seem insurmountable. You might feel like giving up. You might feel that the pain is too much to bear. But here's the secret: those obstacles are not there to stop you. They are there to make you stronger. They are there to test your resolve and to give you the opportunity to rise above. Think about the greatest stories, the heroes you admire. Do you know what they all have in common? They faced incredible challenges. They experienced pain, loss, and failure. But they did not let those experiences define them. Instead, they used those experiences as fuel. They turned their pain into power. They transformed their struggles into stepping stones. Let me tell you a story. It's a story about a man who lost everything. He had a successful career, a loving family, and everything seemed perfect. But then one day it all came crashing down. He lost his job, his savings were wiped out, and his family was torn apart. He found himself at rock bottom with nothing left. He could have given up. He could have let the pain consume him. But he chose a different path. He decided that he would not let this be the end of his story. He decided to turn his pain into power. He started small. He took one step at a time. He focused on what he could do each day to move forward. He learned new skills. He reached out for support, and he kept his vision alive. He didn't let the darkness of his situation dim the light of his dreams. And slowly but surely things began to change. He rebuilt his career. He found new opportunities, and he became stronger than ever before. He didn't just survive, he thrived. This man's story is not unique. It is the story of countless individuals who have faced adversity and come out on the other side stronger. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or luck. It's hope. It's the unshakable belief that what's in front of you doesn't define your future. It's the decision to see challenges as opportunities, to view setbacks as setups for a comeback. You see, life happens for you, not to you. This is a fundamental shift in perspective that can change everything. When you start to see life this way, you realize that every experience, no matter how painful, is a gift. It's a lesson. It's a stepping stone to something greater. The pain you're feeling today is the foundation for the power you'll wield tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying this is easy. It's not. It requires courage. It requires resilience. It requires the willingness to face your fears and to step outside of your comfort zone. But let me tell you, it is worth it. Because on the other side of that pain is a life you never imagined possible. On the other side of that struggle is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever thought you could be. One of the most important things you can do on this journey is to take action. Hope is not just a feeling, it's a decision. It's a decision to keep moving forward, even when things are tough. It's a decision to take one step at a time, to focus on what you can do today to make progress. No matter how small that step might be, it is a step in the right direction. And each step builds momentum. Each step brings you closer to your vision. I want you to think about one action you can take today that will move you closer to your dreams. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be something that you can do right now. Maybe it's making a phone call. Maybe it's learning something new. Maybe it's reaching out for help. Whatever it is, take that step, and then take another and another. Before you know it, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. In addition to taking action, it's important to develop resilience rituals. These are the habits and practices that keep you grounded and focused even when things get tough. One of the most powerful rituals is gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, it shifts your mindset. It helps you see the positive in every situation. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunrise or a kind word from a friend. This simple practice can have a profound impact on your outlook. Another powerful ritual is visualization. Take time each day to visualize your dreams. See yourself achieving your goals. Feel the emotions of success. This helps to keep your vision alive and gives you the motivation to keep moving forward. Your mind is incredibly powerful, and when you focus on what you want, you start to attract it into your life. Physical movement is another key ritual. When you move your body, you change your state. Exercise releases endorphins, which boost your mood and energy levels. It also helps to clear your mind and reduce stress. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. It could be anything from running to dancing to yoga. The important thing is to get moving. I want to leave you with this: the pain you're feeling today is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. It's the foundation for the power you'll wield tomorrow. Never lose hope. Keep believing in yourself. Keep taking action. Keep moving forward, because your story isn't finished yet, it's just beginning. You have the strength to turn any storm into a stepping stone. You have the power to transform your pain into power. And when you do, you'll look back and realize that the challenges you faced were not there to break you, but to build you. They were there to help you become the person you were always meant to be. So my friends, I urge you to embrace the journey. Embrace the challenges, embrace the pain. Because within that pain lies your greatest power. Within those challenges lies your greatest opportunity. Never lose hope. Keep moving forward. And remember, the best chapters of your life are still unwritten. The story is yours to create. Turn your pain into power and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Now let's dive into a powerful truth. Hope is sustained by progress, and not just any progress, but the kind of progress that comes from focused action. This principle is the secret to transforming your dreams into reality, even in the face of adversity. When you feel stuck, when life feels like it's hitting you from all sides, one of the most important things you can do is to keep moving forward. No matter how small the step may seem, progress is progress is progress. And this forward momentum is what will keep your hope alive and your dreams within reach. You see, when you are in the middle of a struggle, hope can often feel like an abstract idea. It's easy to say, don't lose hope, but it's a lot harder to feel hope when you're overwhelmed by the weight of your circumstances. But here's the thing, hope is not something that magically appears when everything is perfect. Hope is something you create moment by moment by taking action, no matter how small. Hope is like a fire. It needs fuel. And that fuel is the action you take every single day. There are so many people who feel paralyzed by the enormity of their dreams, by the overwhelming nature of their circumstances. But the truth is, you don't have to conquer everything at once. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to see the entire path laid out before you. What you need to do is focus on the next step, no matter how small. That's how you build momentum, and that's how you keep hope alive. When you take action, even the smallest one, you reinforce the belief that you can move forward. You start to see that the world is not as overwhelming as it first appeared. You begin to understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, and every action, no matter how small, is a victory. As you experience the small victories, you start to build confidence, and confidence fuels more hope. The more progress you make, the more you begin to see that you are capable of achieving your dreams. And in that moment, your hope becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now I want you to think for a moment about the times in your life when you felt completely stuck. Maybe you felt like you were at the end of your rope. You couldn't see a way out, and hope felt distant. But then something shifted. Perhaps it was a small decision, a choice to get out of bed, a choice to send an email, a choice to make a phone call. It might have been a small act, but that act propelled you forward. It gave you just enough momentum to take the next step. And the next, and before you knew it, you were on your way. That's the power of progress. It doesn't always happen in giant leaps. In fact, the most sustainable change often comes from consistent incremental action. When you focus on the small steps, you don't get overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. You simply take one step and then another and then another. And as you do this, you'll start to see that the path forward becomes clearer that the vision you have for your life becomes more attainable. And the most beautiful thing of all is that with each step you take, your hope grows stronger. It's like building muscle. The more you exercise hope through action, the more resilient and powerful it becomes. You must also understand that every journey to success is filled with challenges, and setbacks are not signs of failure, they're part of the process. This is where most people lose hope. They make one mistake, face one setback, and they decide that their dream is impossible. They think that if they were truly meant for success, the path would be easy. But let me tell you something, success is not about avoiding failure. Success is about the ability to keep moving forward despite the failures, the ability to take the lessons from your setbacks and use them as stepping stones. Some of the greatest people in history, people who have shaped the world, have faced massive failure before they ever tasted success. Thomas Edison, for example, is famous for inventing the light bulb, but did you know he failed over 1,000 times before he succeeded? He didn't give up. Instead, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Edison knew that every failure was just a lesson. Every time something didn't work, he learned what didn't work, and that brought him closer to what would work. So here's the thing, failure is not the opposite of progress, it's part of it. The key is to keep moving forward. Every mistake, every failure, every challenge is just another opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine your approach. When you focus on taking action, you can view setbacks with a different mindset. Instead of seeing them as reasons to give up, you can see them as the price you pay for success. And that's exactly how you sustain hope. One of the most powerful things you can do to fuel your hope is to break down your goals into manageable steps. This process creates clarity, and clarity eliminates overwhelm. When you look at your big goals and dreams all at once, they can feel impossible. They seem too far out of reach, and the fear of failure can paralyze you. But when you break those goals down into bite-sized chunks, you can focus on what's immediately in front of you. Think about it this way: if you were trying to climb a mountain, you wouldn't look up at the top and get discouraged by how high it is. Instead, you'd focus on the next step, then the next one, and before you know it, you've reached the summit. And as you climb, you celebrate each step. Every time you take action, you are making progress, and that progress is what fuels your hope. Another crucial component in sustaining hope is learning to celebrate your wins along the way. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of the next big thing, but if you don't take the time to acknowledge your progress, you will burn out. Celebrating your wins, no matter how small, creates a sense of accomplishment, and that keeps your energy high. It reminds you that you are making progress, that you are moving forward, and that your dreams are within reach. Let's be clear, you don't need to wait for big achievements to celebrate. Celebrate the small wins, those moments when you pushed through the fear, when you took that step, even though you were scared, when you got up after a failure and kept going. Those moments are worth celebrating because they represent your resilience, your strength, and your unwavering belief in your own potential. When you keep moving forward, when you take consistent action, you are building your future one step at a time. And as you build that future, you'll start to see that your hope was not some fleeting emotion. It was the very foundation upon which you built your success. It was the driving force behind every step you took, and it will continue to propel you as you move forward. So my friends, remember, this hope is not passive. It's not just something you feel. It's something you create, something you build through action. As long as you keep moving forward, as long as you keep taking those steps, hope will never leave you. And with that hope, anything is possible. As we wrap up today, I want you to leave here with one undeniable truth. Hope is not something that simply happens to you. It's something you create. It's a force that can be ignited by the smallest action, the smallest step. But with each step, that hope grows stronger, more powerful, and more transformative. Hope is the fuel for your dreams, and the progress you make, no matter how small, keeps that hope burning brightly. When you face setbacks, remember that these are not obstacles meant to stop you. They are opportunities meant to shape you, to guide you to become the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't need to see the entire path ahead. What you need is to keep moving forward, to take the next step, to embrace the progress, and to never lose sight of what's possible. Your journey is uniquely yours, and the challenges you face will only make you stronger, more resilient, and more capable of achieving the extraordinary. Every small win you achieve adds to your momentum, and the more you keep going, the closer you'll get to your ultimate goal. The moment you decide that you will never lose hope, you unlock the power to achieve things that seem impossible. You start to see that everything you need to succeed has always been within you. So today I challenge you to make the choice to take that next step, to keep moving forward, to build hope through action. Whatever your dreams are, they are within your reach, and as long as you stay committed to progress, you will get there. The road ahead may not always be easy, but remember, the best chapters of your life are still ahead of you. The future is bright, and your dreams are worth fighting for. Never lose hope. Keep pushing forward, keep taking action, and know that the power to create the life you desire is already within you. Thank you.